Alrighty guys, so we're here with Krish.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Unfamiliar face to you guys, I know, but I want to just get a couple answers from him to some questions, put you guys on, and because the story of how we met and how we now work alongside each other is kind of interesting. So yeah, but before you joined the Lux Trader, before we became what we are right now, what do you think your biggest issue was in the markets? What was your biggest hurdle, you would say?
I was struggling a lot with like the psychology aspect in trading, and I couldn't find a proper mentor, and it was like I went through a lot of mentorships, not all of them were worth it, but finally I found him and he actually helped me a lot with my psychology.
Psychology meaning you're risking too much or revenge? Like what was the main issue in the psychology?
A little bit of everything, I would say. Mostly like revenge trading, trying to make the losses back before the weekend. It's just all of that.
So you'd make a loss and then you just do your best to make that money back as fast as possible?
Yeah, and like mostly I would trade prop firm accounts. So let's say for example if I lost 3%, right? And like it's a Friday, I would try to make that 3% back before the market closes. Like I had like so much problems like this.
And what do you think that, like, how did that affect you emotionally going into the trading? Like, knowing that, okay, I fuck up, my psychology's messed up. How did that affect you emotionally when you get in the markets?
I would think, maybe what if I just never make it, and what if it's like, because I see so many people, they're taking 4 years, 5 years to be profitable, and I can't afford to wait that long because it's not normal, I want to make it like within the optimal time, which has to be like 2 years.
That took me 2 years, and after you joined, it took him 2 months from like, I wouldn't say you were fully unprofitable, like
I was in the break-even stage.
Yeah, and he would make some decent gains. It's not like he wouldn't make any money. He would make decent gains. I think the only issue he would have is he would give it right back to the markets almost every. Must be a trader.
Damn.
What I'm saying is he would give the money back to the markets almost every single time, So yeah, he would make some money, give it back, go back to break even. And so I think it was 2 months after you joined.
Yeah, around 2.5, 2 months. Yeah.
Yeah, where he started to make like serious gains, where it's like, okay, tell us a bit like what was your biggest win? When did you realize, okay, I'm really making it? Like, oh shit, something really changed now.
My biggest win was, I think, that was my first ever win, which was when I passed my 5K funded account. That was my biggest win. And now, by biggest win, so many people, when you ask them this, they think that, okay, making 30K in one trade is the biggest win. But no, for me, it's passing a 5K funded account, because that's where it all started. And now I'm funded about like 200K in, prop firms.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Yeah, there's one more insane part to his story, which I don't know why you haven't mentioned yet. Bro went on to be a world trading champion after the mentorship, guys. So tell us a bit more about that, bro.
So basically last year in 2025, around February, it was a 1-month tournament, and it was from an exchange in Dubai called Multi-Bank FX. They hosted a tournament with like maybe 150,000 people, and I came out to be the first one. Basically the competition was super easy. It was like you get a 50K demo account and you have to turn it as much as you can, like get as much as of a return rate on it as you can, and if you top the leaderboard, then you win.
What was your percentage return, bro?
Like something, I don't remember, like 7,000, bro, but like my balance ended up at like 7.6 million before.
Guys, that's fucked. Like, that's not normal, guys.
And now you guys might be thinking, okay, it's a demo competition, but when you're trading for like a prize of a 7-day stay in Atlantis Royal, which is like one of the craziest hotels in Dubai, and a $10K prize, of course your emotions are involved in it.
Yeah, so from break-even trader in like 3 months to number one in 150,000 people, that's fucking crazy, guys. I don't know what other mentorship has done that, but it is what it is. So what would you say was the biggest change in your trading? Like, what changed the most? What took you from break even, slightly profitable, to fucking world trading champion? Sorry.
I think the main aspect was me being able to like journal my trades and controlling my emotions, and telling myself that okay, I lost 1% today, I'm not gonna decrease my risk on the next trade. I'm not gonna let the previous trade affect the outcome of the next trade. I'm gonna stick with the same risk, and then I'm gonna keep crushing the markets that way.
Okay, so you would say that what helped you the most was, even if you lose, don't change your strategy, don't change your risk management. Don't understand, okay, I lost, move on.
Yeah, of course. I mean, like, you just move on from the markets. Before, I used to like change my strategy a bit, maybe, explore, watch some videos on strategy. But now, instead of watching like strategy videos when I lose, I just remind myself, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym, or maybe I'm gonna just open YouTube and watch a psychology video. It doesn't even have to be about trading, like, maybe just pray, anything that just helps you calm your mind down.
So basically, taking time away from the markets when you lose. And I think that's very important because a lot of people, once they lose 1, 2, 3 trades in a row, then their mindset gets cooked. They want to make the money back as fast as possible. They want a revenge trade, they take it personally. And once you're in the markets, you have to leave all your emotions outside the laptop, outside the screen,
Yeah.
which I think is really good.
Yeah, and also I've seen like this thing, like, people think that, okay, they've lost a trade and then they call today a losing day. It's not a losing day. There's so many things you can do outside of trading. If you help your mom, maybe you go to pray, maybe you go outside to the gym. These are all wins as well. So, if you have a list, maybe 6 things that you do in a day, if you do all of them and maybe you have a losing trade, it does not mean you're having a losing day. So you're still winning in the day, You gotta have this kind of a mindset to grow in trading.
All right, bro. This is might be a strange one, okay? Strange question. If you didn't join, if you never joined the Lux Trader program, if you didn't have the mentorship, if you didn't have the proper guidance, let's say, where do you think you'd be now in your trading journey?
I would probably be profitable, but not, within 2.5 months, or I would have gone through the rabbit hole, burrow, whatever you call it, and it would have taken me maybe like 6 months. And then I would have figured out, okay, I needed to do this and fix my psychology in a certain way, and then I would reach profitability. But you helped me like make it all like a lot faster.
All right, bro, and who do you think, because obviously this program is not for everyone, right?
Yeah.
Who do you think this program is not for? Like who would not be a good
Fit for the program.
a good fit?
Personally, I think, as I used to be a signal botter. So this program is definitely not for signal botters, and definitely not for people who want a quick rich scheme, and not for beginners. You have to have some sort of understanding about the markets, at least maybe 6 months of experience, something that in the markets. Okay, maybe your psychology is not that perfect, but yeah,
So you just have to have some experience.
technical experience in the markets.
Exactly. And last thing, bro. If you were to go back in time, back to beginning of 2025, would you do it again?
Of course,
Perfect.
bro. Anytime.
And now, guys, after almost 2 years of knowing Krish now, he now teaches alongside me. He mentors students alongside me. A lot of my mentorship students know him, know his face, know his voice, and I think it just goes to show that, look, this program isn't about just teaching you the basics and just, all right, bye. The
Yeah.
program is 90 days. It's meant to be 90 days. Hopefully you become self-dependent, self-reliant in 90 days. But when those 90 days are done, we stay in contact with all our students. We push them. We give them trade ideas. They become our friends. You know what I mean? Like, we just have constant conversations with them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, bro, perfect. See you guys.